Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more...
Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Rodrigo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great ball, and he's in here. Well read. And the shot a goal! Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's made its way to him. Shoots! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Courtois clears. And here's Rodrigo. Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni. And Rodrigo. And here's Bellingham. He's under a lot of pressure there. And the shot! And it's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Camavinga. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tchouameni. Oh, such a clever touch. Is there any support? He might not need it. Tchouameni. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Mbappe. And he's there to get it away.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Camavinga. Valverde. Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Tchouameni. Rodrigo threads one in, and the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Caught offside that time. Stood up well to him there. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. And they're back on the ball again. Rodrigo. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's certainly onside here.
Well,
and there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Rodrigo, over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has not gone well. That's a good ball. Bellingham. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Eder Militao gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's really well cleared. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 6.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
El dorsal 4.
Courtois gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Nicely aimed pass. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Tchouaméni, Valverde. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Endrick. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Endrick. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And very quickly, the substitute made... Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Valverde! He scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Alaba. Brahim Diaz. Endrick. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And they're quick to get it back. Alaba. Brahim Diaz. And he's had it nicked away. Alaba. The final 5 minutes. Bellingham. Endrick. Goes for a shot! He has done it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Could move up a gear here. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Endrick. Nice interception, well timed. Alaba. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Time added on 4 minutes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really not... He's having a shot! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the...
And we're done. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Oh, important interception. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior. Played into space. And the shot! It's in!
well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Chouameni. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really...
Oh, what a mistake! And that's played in low.
That's good defensive concentration.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mbappe, now it's Vinicius Junior. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And here's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. And that's been intercepted. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's got away. Knocks it into space. Chance, surely! Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Camavinga puts his foot on the gas. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Here's Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Over to the left. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. He's had a shot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Camavinga, nicely aimed pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And the game has already resumed here. Madrid finding their passes. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni, Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. He's had it taken off him. Rodrigo stood up well to him there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary. Good ball over the top. Lovely. And the shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 11.
So
El
now
dorsal
the difference
3.
is 3.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5.
Oh, good read.
El
He
dorsal
read that
21.
really well and stopped
El
it.
dorsal 9. El dorsal 4.
Pinches it off
Se
him.
va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Goulet. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alaba, well, they can break here. Alaba takes control of it and he's on the move. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. That's Rudiger. Well read, nice interception. Valverde. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tchouameni. Alaba. He's looking wide. And it's Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Now it's Endrick. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now this could be a chance. Goulet ploughing through. Chance for a shot! He has done it! Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Bellingham. Endrick. Bellingham. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Diaz. Valverde. Passing nice and neat. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lofted in. Rudiger gets it away. Valverde. Alaba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. It's in! Deep into injury time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Rodrigo!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. Rodrigo. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And the finish! And it's a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. In he goes again! They've got to be quick to recover this. That has ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Over to the left.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he finish? Oh, this looks sharp.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodrigo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. And he's been caught napping. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. That shoots! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Searching pass he's played there. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, big chance! Camavinga. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. That's a good run down the left. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. Vinicius Junior. Now he's got space here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vinicius Junior! Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and
He's having a shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No luck with that dink over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Eder Militao makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely aimed pass. Threads one in. Mbappe! This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
So,
dorsal
time for
7,
changes
el
on
dorsal
both sides,
11,
actually.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos por...
Defending
el
was
dorsal
strong and
21,
firm.
el dorsal
Now it's
9,
Mbappe.
el
Now it's
dorsal
Endrick.
5, el
And
dorsal
that
4,
interception
el
was
dorsal
most
24.
necessary.
Se va
That was
a llevar a
well
cabo un
played,
cambio de
well
jugadores.
stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alaba. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the shot! It's a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here.
Real chance! And that's past the post.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Goulet. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Endrick. Endrick proves just a little bit too strong. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Brahim Diaz. Alaba played into space. Brahim Diaz in acres of space out wide. Bellingham!
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's that. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Mbappe collecting the match ball, and it is his. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.